All right, so welcome to another episode of Past the Curtain. I am Lan Mind, and to the side of me is Joviverse. This is our second episode. Last episode, I thought did pretty well. We talked a little bit about Backlash, a little bit how this episode or how this podcast came to be, and I thought it went really well, especially for our first time. And I thought also even topics outside of Backlash, leading up to Backlash, I thought the topics were really good as well. So I wanted to hear from you. What was the experience like? Did you enjoy what we did? Was it overwhelming? What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Me personally, I could always talk wrestling, so that's why I figured us doing this would be a fun little. I don't know if you want to call it a project or whatever you want to call it, but it's a fun little journey we've decided to take together.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it went well. The conversation flowed well. A lot of the predictions were kind of accurate for the most part. But did you enjoy Backlash?
So I felt when I was watching it, it felt mid to me. But I will say this, and a lot of people I think agree with me as well, is that Backlash felt better than WrestleMania. And the reason for it is because there were less commercials, and I felt like the wrestlers had enough time to actually tell the story in the ring. So I enjoyed that aspect. But I didn't enjoy, and the thing is, like, I knew who was already going to win. Like I said, I thought Braun Breaker was going to win, and he did. But I just didn't like that he didn't really sell well for Seth Rollins. I knew Io Sky was going to win. I thought that was a great match. It was a slow burn, but then when it picked up, it was really good. The Danhausen thing threw me off. I understand why they went with the mini Housens. It was a clone of Danhausen. So, and then on this past Friday on this past Friday on SmackDown, he's cloning a life-size version of himself now. So it won't be mini Housens, and I guess that's going to be the big surprise who it's going to be, because we were all speculating.
So, so can we just get into this topic since we're here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it was one of my notes. It says what's Danhausen creating this time. So I guess I wouldn't say disappointed, but I guess we were kind of like unexpected when we saw what happened on at WrestleMania or at Backlash. Sorry,
yeah.
And it was cool. It is what it is. I feel like he's done that before, though. Didn't he do that in like an
he had the mini Housens come out before. It was on WrestleMania with the same people.
Right. So I thought it was going to be something different. It's kind of just the same thing, which is like whatever. So let's see. I guess my note says, what's Danhausen creating this time? What do you think it's going to be?
So being that they showed like him creating a life-size version of him, like a cloning himself, it's now who's going to be this individual? Is it another wrestler that we've seen but now just putting on face paint? Or is this someone new? Is this someone from NXT? Like, who's the next person that's going to be? I know, like I said earlier, we were speculating that it could be CM Punk, or it could be maybe John Cena, or it could be R-Truth. We didn't know it was going to be the mini Housens, and people were booing it. And then afterwards, people just kind of accepted it. I don't know what Danhausen's going to do. But it seems like whatever he's doing is working, because he's still selling out on merch, and he's still getting a lot of views on social media. And WWE and the universe still like him, so it's working, so to speak. So I'm not sure who the person's gonna be, but I just hope it's not another like gotcha moment. It felt like it was a gotcha moment, and that's why I didn't like it.
Yeah, I did too. I was waiting for the payoff.
Yes,
and I didn't feel like I got the payoff. So unfortunately, I wasn't completely satisfied with that moment. But hopefully this is kind of their way of repaying it, or paying back for it.
I hope you're right, man, because it just didn't feel right. It didn't sit well with me. The Trick Williams, Sami Zayn match, I knew Trick Williams was going to win. It kind of felt like another version of the match they had at WrestleMania, just a bit longer. And then we had the Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu match, which I was like, okay, I'm excited for this, but how do they put Jacob over when he loses to Roman Reigns? And the only way they did it was the exposed turnbuckle, Roman using that to his advantage while the ref is looking, by the way.
It's another DQ.
Yeah, it was the same thing at WrestleMania with CM Punk. another, like, he's using the steel steps to hit CM Punk, and the ref is like, sure, why not? You know, like,
whatever.
Yeah. And then Jacob just wilded out after the end. Like, he did like a no sell after the Superman punch and spear. He gets pinned 1, 2, 3, and then gets right up and then starts beating up on Roman. And I'm like,
crazy. Yeah.
And then on Raw, he does the same thing. He takes out the entire bloodline. He, you know, one by one, he takes out Jay. Then he goes to Jimmy, and then he starts fighting with Roman. Then at the end, he's like kind of like throws his body into them in the barricade, and they're all out. And it's like I don't know what they're doing. I can see. I
feel the same
Jacob
way.
being,
I'm confused.
Yeah.
I don't know the route they're taking. It's just kind of like, it just feels like it's lingering. Like it's lingering. It doesn't seem like it really has a route, and they're just kind of buying time until they figure out the correct way to play it. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's really what it feels like for sure.
Yeah. And that was the thing I was gonna say, where it's like, I can see Jacob being a world champion. At first, it felt like maybe it's too soon, but there's something about him that we've talked about in the previous episode, that he has something raw. He has something unique. It feels real. And like you said before, he can go. And that's what's bothering me. It's like, what are we doing with him that will make him look strong in the long run, where we don't diminish his character that took so long to get here? And I'm not sure what they do. It was supposed to be a acknowledgement ceremony on Friday night. Keep mixing them up. On Monday Night Raw, and it just wasn't. So we know Jacob's not going to acknowledge Roman Reigns.
Right.
He wasn't on SmackDown. Jacob Fatu. So what happens? What do we see moving forward? Are we going to see a match at Clash in Italy? I don't know. It's too soon to put it on Saturday Night Main Event, which is next Saturday.
Yeah.
So what's the story? And we're seeing that Roman Reigns has added multiple dates, which was previously removed. Originally, it was added after WrestleMania. Then it was removed, and then it was added again. So when are we going to see a rematch of these two? And if we do see a rematch, does Jacob get the title? And if Jacob doesn't get the title, what do we do with Jacob moving forward? These are all the questions that we start to ask. And how do we push the story forward without making anyone look weak, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, do you dethrone Roman
so early
after
too?
Like putting him back?
Yeah,
after so long, you know, like
2 years without a title. Now he's here with the.
So he's here now. Like, do you take that away right away? Like, does that feel right? I don't think that's what the people want personally.
No,
I feel
don't think so either.
Love Roman and they want him to continue to reign as champion. But I don't know, dude, because then the guys that have been fighting for this title, have been pushing towards this title, they kind of get sidelined, dude, while they like you know, do the whole Roman thing. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm really confused for the whole route they're taking for.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I feel like you have to have Roman keep the title at least until SummerSlam. Give people a reason to watch SummerSlam. Him defending the title. This is a reason why we want to come to SummerSlam. I think that's
huge. What you said, you have to give them a reason to watch. So that's why they retain titles for so long.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
And it's gonna be again a two-night event, just like
SummerSlam will
WrestleMania.
be?
Yeah, SummerSlam's going to be. It was like that last year, so they're going to do the same thing. So you're going to split those 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday. You have to give people a reason to come to, 1, to the event, and 2, to watch the event. And I feel like if Roman doesn't have the title, is he chasing for the title? Because after August, who's to say he's going to even be around? He may be taking time off. Because come October, you got Street Fighter, which he has to promote. So he's going to be busy. Or are you giving him the title to then promote the WWE along with Street Fighter, which is going to be like this huge media frenzy that's going to be going on for a couple of weeks until the movie comes out? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what route they go. And, you know, not to switch storylines, but last night on Friday Night SmackDown, we see Cody Rhodes and Gunther go at it, where they're signing a contract to have a WWE Championship match at Clash in Italy. So do we drop that title to Gunther? What happens there?
Who's Royce Keys?
Oh, Royce Keys.
Because they involved him with this whole storyline now.
Yeah, which was very interesting, and I didn't see it coming. So in the segment, it's Gunther and Cody Rhodes going back and forth. Cody is telling Gunther, come to the ring and sign that you're now on SmackDown and sign for the contract that you're going to verse me at Clash in Italy. He's like, oh, I don't know. You got to say it nicely. Royce Keys comes out like, hey, if you're not going to sign it, I'm going to sign it. And then, Nick Aldis says, you two are going to have a match. Whoever wins, and they're going to face Cody. Obviously, Gunther wins.
Gunther wins.
Yeah. And Royce Keys, he was in AEW. He was in Indies. He has a good relationship with the Bloodline. He has, from being in the Indies, he has a great relationship with Cody Rhodes. Being from the Indies and AEW, he's been around. And he's supposed to be like this powerhouse. So I don't see him getting a title shot opportunity just yet. I think this was just a hype to see what he does, especially in the ring with someone like Gunther. So, you know, we'll see. But he's not someone that I will say is like a superstar right away. It doesn't give me Trick Williams. It doesn't give me Obafemi just yet. And maybe that's because we didn't see him in the WWE ecosystem because those two gentlemen were in NXT. So it'll give
when I saw
some
him
time.
Personally as a casual, I had no idea who the fuck that was. I was just like, all right, who's this dude? I always just see people come in sometimes. Like even back in the day, you'll see a wrestler come in and you're just like, the crowd loves him, so obviously he's somebody important or somebody who's done shit somewhere else, but I don't know who he is. So that's the kind of vibe that I got. I'm just like, okay, so we're doing this. No, it's a great way to introduce a match for the night. And I was just confused. I was like, who's this guy? I figured Gunther would win.
They've been building him up. He did win the Andre the Giant Battle Royale Memorial Trophy that they do every year. And he's been squashing guys, kind of like what Obafemi has been doing.
Gotcha.
But this was like his big first main event with a superstar like Gunther. So it's like, it seems like they're giving him an opportunity. They're investing in him.
Yeah, for sure.
He's not, I don't think he's there just yet. I feel like he has the look and he can go in the ring. He just doesn't have, I don't think just yet. Like they're giving him opportunities, but he just something's missing. But I think giving him some time, he'll be able to prevail and proceed and move forward.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about one thing, and this was on Backlash as well. The John Cena Classic that was introduced at Backlash. Very confusing thing. Where's my... Here we go. I Googled it because it didn't make sense to me at Backlash, and a lot of people didn't know what the hell it was, and I still think people don't know what the hell it is. So I Googled, what is the John Cena Classic? According to Google, it says the John Cena Classic is the newly announced WWE event where main roster superstars from Raw and SmackDown compete in an exhibition matches against NXT talent. This is the same thing that happened on Saturday Night Main Event in December, which was John Cena's last match, and you got to see a mixture of NXT talent like Sol Ruka versus Bayley. You got to see Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes. You got to see Javon Evans in a tag match. I forgot the guy's name from TNA. I forgot the team who they versed at Saturday Night Main Event. But nonetheless, you have a mixture of talent, young, future talent, present talent, and past. So that's what they're going to do here. Then it says, unlike traditional wrestling tournaments, the champion is decided entirely by fan votes rather than match results, meaning a wrestler could lose a match but still win the championship if they earn the fans' respect. So wins and losses doesn't matter. You could give it your all, lose, but still win. Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically just a way for the WWE to survey the WWE universe for upcoming superstars. I mean, that's the way I see it.
Yeah. But the thing is this, do you really believe they're going to go by what the fans say? So let's say all the fans vote for Danhausen to win the John Cena Classic.
Right.
I don't think what does the title look like? And does the title get defended? How does that look?
I don't think it's like this person is going to win. Wait, is it that the person is going to get... Okay, do you vote for who wins the match, or is it that they have the match and then you vote for like, damn, they did amazing, or they did, which one is it?
I think it's the latter. So it's the what you think.
Okay.
Not the latter versus what you just said. It's you see these two go in the ring. They battle it out. Regardless who wins or loses, whoever the fans think should have won or who they like because it's gaining their respect, that's who you choose as the winner.
Yeah.
So we could see someone give a banger of a match and the loser still wins based on the votes.
Okay.
So it seems like WWE Creative will put these people together. They have the producers set the match and the fans vote. But then
how often is this?
Oh, it's going to be like kind of like Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel, they've had it twice already, and they've had like champion versus champion. So they will have the women's WWE champion versus the women's heavyweight champion, or just the women's champion. And then you have, the men's WWE champion and then the men's heavyweight champion. And then whoever wins that, they get the Crown Jewel, which is like this big title. They get a ring or something like that. It kind of feels like that. And it'll probably be like a pay-per-view of something like that where there's a tournament, and at the end of that tournament, they'll probably face off in this pay-per-view. I'm not sure. It feels like King of the Ring, but it's not King of the Ring.
Voting is the only thing that's a little confusing, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. And how do we know who's collecting this data? Are we seeing it live on Twitter or X? Well, how are we knowing this is legit or not?
They'll probably go something like that, like a live voting, because
you probably have to download the new WWE Club app and pay for your subscription so you can vote. Something like I don't know, but this is confusing, and I even felt like John Cena felt confused too. The ideas hasn't been flushed out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm confused about it only in the aspect of like, what do you mean like the people are gonna vote? Like what's happening, bro? Like are we voting for who we liked in the match? What if they both did fucking awesome? So it's just like whoever's, you know what I mean? Like
who do you vote for?
I don't know. I don't get the voting.
It's the same thing like when fans vote for the All-Star team. So you vote for who you want to see play first base, or who you vote for. I think it used to be like that in basketball. Who you want to see on, play point guard kind of thing, where they tally all these votes and you'll see your favorite player play at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
So it kind of feels like that. But again, all of this information doesn't feel concrete. The WWE hasn't really spoken about it since, even though Backlash was last Saturday. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know what the title looks like. We don't know if the title gets defended. We just don't know. And are women going to be involved in this John Cena Classic? Is it just only to the men?
I don't think so.
You know what I mean?
I think the women will be involved.
Yeah. So how do we do that? And then, again, when do you fit this in your schedule? Is it a PLE? Is it something you just see on Raw and SmackDown? It's all up in the air. We really don't have much answers. And that was another thing I wanted to get into. Not much answers as to WWE using AI. AI is being utilized. We talked a little bit about it on Saturday with Gingerbread Man, but we're seeing it more and more in WWE Creative. One of them being, I don't think we talked about it, was there was on NXT a couple weeks ago, you had Sol Ruka and Zarya have this package created all by AI. And people are saying this is a $1 billion company that have employees to create this content, but you're going ahead and entering a prompt to create an AI video. Why are you doing this? Is this something that you're trying to, see if it works? Maybe you start cutting back on creative when it comes to editing and filming. What's the plan? And are we going to see more of this in the future? Are we going to see full packages, all AI now? And this is going on even in actual like TV. People are seeing a lot of their favorite TV shows being created in AI. I just saw something on X like 2 days ago of The Office fully made in AI. And I'm like, it looks good. It looks real.
Me personally, I'm not like against AI. I love AI. I use it probably daily for work or for whatever reasons. I'm using AI all the time. But when it comes to creative, I don't want AI involved. If we're talking about storylines here, that's tricky, bro, because a lot of people are using AI to help enhance their stories or enhance their writing or enhance this or enhance that. So it's like that's something you're not going to be able to avoid, especially in the story aspect of it. But when it comes to the other stuff, like imagine, bro, like I'm sure a lot of jobs are going to be cut back in WWE. If they haven't already, they will be
Hmm.
cut back soon. Because I mean, what else would this be if not, if not them just testing what AI is good and like, do the people notice this or
Yeah.
like, is this going to go by without it being an issue? But it is an issue most times. Like people are seeing it and like, what the fuck? Like, why are they doing this
Yeah.
now? Especially like you said, with the amount of money that this company makes, like you think they can afford at least creative to have the amount of people to just do this stuff,
Yeah.
not have to add a prompt like you said. And
Absolutely.
like I said, I'm not against it. I'm not
Hmm.
against AI, but when it comes to this, I don't think they should involve it. I think they should keep doing what they've been doing.
Yeah.
I think personally, it's important to maintain. I don't know if it's like the culture of the company or like I don't know if it's like I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say right now, but it's basically
Like what you're
trying to
saying.
like keep it the same, so that in the future our kids are still watching what we used to watch. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's not completely different.
Yeah.
I get having you have to go with the times. You can't get left behind,
Hmm.
but at the same time, don't let it be a different product altogether.
Yeah. No, I
Right.
totally agree. I like AI. I use AI. I use it a lot. And there's benefits, there's pros and cons. But when it comes to something like this being creative, where you're using two talents in this video, why can't we record this? Why can't we create this? And I get some of the things they want to use that could be explosions or whatever it is that you're trying to do. I know that could be a little bit more expensive. So instead of spending money, which we know they have, instead of spending money, they go the route of, you know what? We're going to just type this prompt in. We'll see what happens. And you know what's crazy? There are people I know on my Facebook when I posted my reaction. Well, on all
Yeah.
my social media actually, but Facebook was really getting on me like, "Oh, how can you say this is bad work? This looks great." And I'm like, I didn't even think they realized that this is something. One, it didn't look great because Sol Ruka didn't even look like her. And two, if you are like applauding this and you're showing interest in this, you're only going to give WWE more of a reason to create more of these things. This is not something maybe like a one-off here and there, but to use this and then, like I said, what can be done in the future? Like I said, are we going to see full video packages? I'm not sure. I don't think they'll go that route, but who's to say they won't? You know, they've cut talent. They're telling other talent to take 50% of their contracts, so they're renegotiating so they can save money. And you know they're charging a lot of money for tickets. We saw it, and the backlash, well, the backlash we saw at WrestleMania. They had to lower the prices multiple times.
Hmm.
It's just not working. But they're making money hand over fist. When you look at their reports of revenue, they're making record breaking numbers.
Yeah.
But now they're
I
asking
would.
talent to work renegotiate the deal and take a 50% cut.
Yeah, but I would say definitely wrestling culture has been on an uprise
Oh yeah,
in the
I
last
would
couple
say
of
so.
years. So
Yeah,
yeah, so they're definitely making a profit. I
yeah.
believe. I don't know. I don't know the numbers, but I believe they're making a profit. But yeah, man. I don't know. Let me ask you something I have here in my notes.
Mm.
Do you think the whole Jade and Ripley thing has played out? Because I think Jade called out Ripley again
Mm-hmm.
for the upcoming event. What was it for Paris? For
Yes,
no,
yeah,
were
yeah.
they
So
for Paris?
she's saying, and this was news to me when I was watching it yesterday on Friday Night SmackDown,
Right.
that they're apparently gonna have a rematch at Clash in Paris, in Italy.
That's
I'm
what.
sorry, Clash in Italy. And I'm like, this
Okay.
was not even televised. No one, there was no artwork for this or banner. I didn't see
Right.
anything. Rhea didn't even
Right.
come
So
out on SmackDown yesterday.
that's what I was confused about. I was like, was that just kind of thrown in there, or
It
was
felt
that
like
like
it.
a
Yeah,
okay? So I personally like I'm asking the question because I feel like the whole angle between Jade and Ripley is it's way past its time. Like they just that's just the main event for women's at every main event ever. So it's like,
yeah.
are we moving past this, or is this just kind of like a scapegoat? Like, is this where we go to when you can't find a better match? Like, what's happening with that?
So it feels like, and I don't know, but it feels like because of the injury that happened to Stephanie Valkyrie at WrestleMania, it feels like Liv Morgan being the champion, they're holding out until Stephanie comes back. So there's no real challenger for Liv Morgan. So it's like, let's go back to what we know best, Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. It does feel played out. It feels forced. They're actually going to have a triple tag match at Saturday night's main event with Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley versus Minchin, Fab, and Jade Cargill. You know, they don't even have a name for their faction, but it's those three versus them.
The girls.
Yeah, the girls. And then, you know, and then that thing is like, leading up to WrestleMania was like 5 weeks of like mediocre in-ring stuff. And
I would say so. Just a bunch of back and forth bullshit is what I would call it.
Like, I'm that bitch. I'm your bitch. You're my bitch. We're bitches. And it's like, what's going on, man?
I don't know, man. They're like, this was their meeting before going. They're like, listen, you're gonna call each other bitches for the next 20 minutes, okay? For the next 3 months, 20 minutes at a time.
Yeah. And then even last night, Charlotte Flair, she's in the ring. They're tag teaming, and she's looking at Jade Cargill. She's like, "You see that bitch? I'm that bitch." And I'm like, what is going on? She's flexing, and I'm like, this is what it comes to. I've never heard bitch used so much until Jade Cargill
You know what I think it is? They gave the word bitch a green light. They're like, everyone, we're allowed to say bitch.
Yeah.
And then it went around, and now they're going crazy with it.
Yeah, I feel like it lost its like aura. You know, now you say bitch, it's like, oh, yeah,
it's
that's
not like
just
the
another
whole,
word.
Like, Cody Rhodes, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah,
not,
yeah.
you
It's
know
not
what I mean?
that.
Like,
Yeah,
still
yeah.
has value. Like, people saying fucking WWE is crazy.
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
But like the whole bitch thing is just like, all right, let's just wait a little bit and call her a bitch in like 2 weeks. Don't like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's even feel like the tongue death grip, right? Because this was supposed to be a move that's not supposed to be used, only when like in certain scenarios. But Jacob Fatu is like doing it every 5 seconds, like, oh, he's like, keep grabbing him every 5 seconds. I'm like, bro, I thought it was supposed to be one time. It felt like it just lost all of its aura in that situation as well.
Yeah,
like it's used all the time. I heard someone sing. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I listened to Busted Open Radio on XM Sirius Radio, and someone had called in and said they should both do the tongue and death grip to each other and both pass out, and then it's like, you know, nobody, no contest, you know, nobody wins because it's just being used so much.
Just get tongued out.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man.
It's like, all right, yeah. Let's say Mankind pulled out Mr. Sacco all the fucking time, then it wouldn't have been as cool. But you know, when Mr. Sacco came out, shit was going down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like a last minute turn around, like fucking no, that's
not Mr. Sacco. You just did. Oh,
no,
God.
I did the fucking
the snake. Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
I can't think of it right now.
He's with an M, right?
Yeah. Morello, something like that.
Oh, man.
But he's on TNA.
Hilarious. I love him.
Yeah, Santino Morello, I think his name is.
Dude, he is so funny,
Yeah.
man. I wish I could meet that guy.
And then, well, Mr. Sacco wasn't a thing. Before it was just the Mandible Claw, whatever they called it, when it was just...
Mandible Claw,
Yeah. And then the Sacco thing came out when he started doing comedy acts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny, bro. That's
But
funny.
yeah,
I like
it's just,
Mr. Sacco.
it's being used too much, man. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like special.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if they continue to do what they're doing with Jacob, it's not going to feel as special anymore. You have to make it feel like it's meaningful. It can't just be whenever he wants to do it. He never used to do this before. When he first did it, everybody's like, what is going on? And what did he do? Ever since that day, he's just doing it to everybody.
Yeah. He's like, oh, they like this shit?
Yeah.
All right.
It kind of feels like it's going to turn into the DDT. Everyone does a normal DDT. Back in the day, Jake the Snake Roberts did it, and you were out 1, 2, 3. Now you do it, they get right up. Same thing with super kicks. You can do 7 super kicks, and they get right up. Shawn Michaels did it once because it was the Sweet Chin music, and he was out.
Yeah. Sweet Chin music looks so much cooler than the fucking super kicks. You know
Everyone does a damn super kick, bro.
So different. Do you think that's an issue? I feel like it's an issue with, like, in general with the company. Like, I feel like things should be taken back and not used as much. So when they're used, they're fucking special, dude.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's the same thing with power bombs. I remember that used to be the Vader bomb, or Diesel, Kevin Nash when they did
Undertaker,
power bombs.
The Last Ride.
Yeah, like you were done.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't feel like that no more. Now you know who
feels
does
like
it.
that
He
with
does it really
Oba.
well is Obafemi.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels like that with Oba. You'll see him fucking pick this dude up,
And he lands with him.
Oh, it's over. It's over. Yeah, the whole landing with him and everything looks like it shakes, bro. It's just like, damn,
it's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, what he did to Brock Lesnar and having Brock retire, which again wasn't something that was planned and it surprised everybody. That was great for Oba, man. And it's like, now what do you do with this guy? How do you move forward with Obafemi? Who's his next challenger? On Raw,
just destroy everything.
Yeah, you just had him jobber out to a tag team that we never seen. Like, not that we never seen, but we hardly seen.
Yeah.
And it's like, who's his next victim? It can't be Rusev. He's part of the whole Intercontinental title championship stuff.
No, it just needs to be a bunch of random wrestlers. Just literally just slam through the whole lineup. And
how long until he gets a championship opportunity? That's the other thing too.
Or like past that.
I don't know. I say if we could get Sheamus back, because Sheamus was out with injury, that'd be a good matchup. Sheamus will lose, obviously, but Sheamus is a big dude.
Yeah. So Sheamus got injured?
Yeah, he's been out for a couple of months. So
how about this dude? The big Celtic guy. No, I think Sheamus is Celtic.
Yeah,
the other dude, the guy with the sword.
Oh, you talk about Drew McIntyre.
I think that would be a great match.
It would be. And they teased it a little bit at Saturday Night's Main Event when it was Cody versus Obafemi. Drew McIntyre came out. They kind of stayed each other down, and that was it.
Personally, I think Drew McIntyre is one of the top talents for the WWE.
He definitely is.
I absolutely love him as a human being. I've seen all of his stuff backstage. He's always so humble. He's always fucking willing to like talk to the fans, do whatever. That's an example of what a WWE superstar should be like to me, in my opinion, because I feel like that dude is like for the people.
Correct.
But I think give him a big main event match at like a SummerSlam or like whatever's coming up. You know, I say give him a big match against Oba, and like Oba's gonna have to beat him. But I think Oba should. I think it should be it's like a really close match. Be like, shit, he almost destroyed the Giant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of those matches.
And Drew has come a long way, man. He used to be part of the 3-man band, and now he's changed his look. He's been fired and hired multiple times. He can talk on the mic. He can go in the ring. He has a great look, and like he says, he just feels like authentic. You know what I mean? There's something special about him, and I enjoy him. I enjoy what he did with Jacob Fatu. I just didn't enjoy the match they had at WrestleMania. But I enjoyed everything he did, even with Cody Rhodes. The stuff he did with Roman, like the stuff he did with CM Punk. These are great things that Drew has done in the past 2 years. And he's a multi-time champion, too. He's held the WWE Championship before. He's held tag team championships before. He's been around for a long time. And I think for him, right now, he's taking a break because he's filming a movie, which is Highlander. Once he's done with that, he's going to come back. So we'll see what happens. Maybe take some time off. Maybe he comes back in SummerSlam. I mean, SummerSlam is so far away. It's in August. We're in May right now. We're soon going to be in June. But it's like, what do we do then? You know what I mean? Speaking of June, I'm actually going to the double taping on June 29th in Atlantic City. I'm excited for that. My wife and I were going. That's going to be...
Yeah, who's the main event there?
We still don't know the card because it's so far away. Okay. It's literally like a month from now. But Roman Reigns is supposed to be appearing for that Raw that's going to be taped. Well, it's going to be live, then SmackDown's going to be taped. There's no word if Cody will be there for that SmackDown on June 29th. So, but it's 5 hours of wrestling. If I could sit through a whole AEW main event at Full Gear, I could sit through 2 televised kind of things. You know.
So when you buy a ticket to that, you get the back-to-back showings?
Not all the time. This one is just because 4th of July is that same week, so they want to give the talent time off to enjoy the weekend.
So cool. So cool.
That's why they're doing
so those tickets are definitely worth it. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's so cool because it's the first time they're going to this arena in AC since 2008.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's gonna be really cool. I'm excited for that. and it's in Atlantic City. So.
Take videos so you could post it onto the podcast.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's one of the main reasons my wife was really excited for that.
When are you going?
June 29th.
Okay.
So we're excited for that. We got to get T-shirts. I told my wife, get me a belt, but I was joking. There's one thing, a disclaimer: if you're watching this and you're a wrestling fan and you're a grown adult and you make grown adult money, please don't buy titles and wear them at the wrestling events, man. You
can buy your titles.
No, it's
just wear them.
Buy them. You know what? I'm more of a buy them, collect them, and leave them on the shelf. Not buy them and wear all 5 of them on you when you go to the event.
I say wear them all to your event. I say go to the event, bring every belt you have, wear them up to your fucking neck, dude,
no,
and then come
trolling.
and give this guy a
serious.
hug. If you see this guy in Atlantic City, bring every belt you have to that show and give this guy a hug. All right?
Oh god, yeah. Let's take a picture. We'll take a picture with people with their belts and see how many they bring with them to the
event. It's gonna be like up to here,
yeah,
and then like around their arms too. Like,
no way. I've seen some of these belts. Some of them are like $600-$700, $1,000. You must have amazing amount of income to just buy titles that you've never won.
Really, dude. People have their passions, I guess. Like I don't know, dude.
Listen,
you would spend $800 on the new PlayStation if it came out.
Yeah, but I'm getting entertainment from that. I'm playing different games. They buy the belt, and what do you really do with the belt?
You wear it and feel like the man. It gives them pride.
You know, there's people out there.
What would you pay for the price of pride, Lou?
No. I believe there's people out there that bring that belt everywhere they go. They go to the club, they go to the beach, they go to the gym, and they just bring the belt with them everywhere they go as if they're the damn champion. They put it on flights.
Belt. They're about to do squats. They fucking tighten their WWE belt.
Yeah.
They hit the rack.
Bro.
That's funny as fuck.
Again, I think belts are awesome, especially some from like the 90s that, are very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Great stuff, but I personally cannot buy one and wear it as a grown adult to an event.
I hope your wife buys you a belt that night. And
she better not.
You have to wear it the whole fucking event for 5 hours.
No.
5 hours of a grown man wearing a belt.
I'll hit her with the belt.
I'm going to ask you some pictures of it too, and I'm going to post it on the
podcast. Get out of here. No, but if would you do that though? Would you bring a belt to an event?
Belt. No, I wouldn't bring my belt to an event.
Oh, you see, and he's telling you guys to bring it everywhere you go.
Okay. But personally, I would feel cringe wearing a fucking belt. But like, I would buy one at an event, and if I bought one at an event, I'm wearing it. I'm not fucking gonna. I'm not gonna keep it in the bag, bro. I'm putting that shit around my neck so everyone knows that I'm the world heavyweight champ. I'm not heavyweight. I'm way too late. I'll say I'm the fucking hardcore champion, baby.
Wow. You see, as kids, we played wrestling. We did backyard wrestling, front yard wrestling, bedroom wrestling, whatever.
Make belts out of fucking cardboard boxes and stuff.
Yeah. We build it. Yeah. We buy them. Because we were kids. But when you're an adult, man, it's just different. Now, if you found someone who shares this passion with you, I think it's great, right? You both are in love with this sport, and you enjoy it.
Let me ask you a question. We're here.
All right.
How about people who collect figurines, bro?
I think that's cool, actually. I think that's cool. I'm not a collector. I think it's cool. People collecting old stuff, like old wrestlers, the stretchy Armstrong ones, stuff like that. Things that are worth hundreds of dollars. Even cards. I've even mentioned to you, I think I want to start collecting cards. I have a bunch of Pokemon cards. So do you. But figures, I think, are really cool, especially if they're in the box. I'll say this. I don't like people taking them out of the box and then just displaying them in a case that you got from IKEA. I think that's trash. Leave them in the box.
Why?
And let them be displayed.
Why? That's so cool, bro. They're what if you could get a Jeff Hardy and then get the little stick that has him floating in the air doing a swanton bomb, and then you have somebody else on a table.
That is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
How is that not cool?
That is pretty cool. I don't know. I'm not a collector, but I've seen videos of these things. Yeah. You guys are awesome collecting this stuff. You see it with Legos. You see it with, Hot Wheels. Really cool stuff. Transformers. Really, really, really cool stuff.
So it's just the belts that gets to you. That's just really the belts.
And I don't mind the collecting of the belts. Like I said, I just don't. Would you go out walking around with figures and just putting them in pockets and just
take my wife on a date? It's just with my belt and my figurines.
Wouldn't that feel weird?
It would feel weird.
I think she would
be
not
a
even
little
show. Like
disturbed.
she'll see you from a distance. Like, wait, is that okay? I'm going home.
Oh, she would go. She would go, but she'd be like, "What are you doing today? Like, what are you?"
I don't know. It's not in me. I can't do it, but I think it's cool. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what? And this, I have to get shirts too, right, for this event.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, if you had to get a wrestling shirt, would you get a shirt that represents the wrestler or a shirt that shows the wrestler's face, being it male or female? Because there's shirts out there that like
So,
say their slogans,
they're
or
like symbols, or like
yeah.
the Cody Rhodes skull, or like shit like that.
or a
I'm
picture
cool
of
with
Cody
either or.
Rhodes on the T-shirt, and he's
I'm
like,
cool
this.
with either or. I'm cool with either or.
I can't do
I'm
it.
cool with either or.
I like the
Why?
logos or the sayings, but to
How
have
about
a
if
shirt,
it's like a Cody Rhodes shirt with the logo in the front here, the Cody Rhodes skull right here?
Yeah, I like that.
But then the back is like fucking, like him faded with a fucking
Sorry,
getting a
can't do it.
championship belt. So no, nothing.
one of the greatest shirts of all time is the NWO shirt, and it's simply just NWO. Would you rather that or, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hulk Hogan?
No. I prefer the simpleness. I prefer like a logo.
Yeah, or even
Personally.
the Stone Cold skull, or just the
Yeah, but then
316.
remember the link that I showed you of like Hot Topic and their WWE shirts? They have some pretty good ones, and most of them are with like wrestlers on them.
That's
not,
the
not
thing.
The logo.
Yes, and that's where I struggle with. But I rather wear a shirt with just the logo or the slogans that they say.
I gotcha.
That's just me.
Either way, you're still representing another dude, so I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, but it's different. It's like if
Thanks.
I buy a LeBron jersey or I buy a shirt with LeBron's face on it.
There's a lot of fire shirts with LeBron's face on it.
No.
So like I've had like Bob Marley shirts in the past with like Bob Marley on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it says.
But you see, Bob Marley doesn't really have a logo, so that's the only way you can really determine Bob Marley is by his face.
I guess. Yeah.
You see, it's like if you buy a shirt of the cross or you buy a shirt of Jesus Christ's face.
Yeah, I guess so.
And we're at this there, ladies and gentlemen.
We went to Jesus Christ. We went from Cody Rhodes to Bob Marley to Jesus Christ. Like, what kind of fucking thing is that?
That's how we end this episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to hit the subscribe button so you know whenever we post a new video, or hit the notification bell so you know whenever we post a new video. Thank you all for joining us. That's Jovi. I'm Lan Mind. Until next time, keep gaming. Peace.